Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense takes the field. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
On the ground, it's Coates. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my line.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Going for it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Wants to throw again. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida Atlantic's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, Guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going...
Turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Owls! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The play-action fake. He's got him. Fights off a defender and runs through another one. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking for room. It's Coates. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try...
Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Down by a field goal, 13-10 as they go back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hampton. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dumps it to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Owls are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lopez. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Runs through the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. A third down try for the offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Here we go. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Carr. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Wants to go up top. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
19, Kennesaw State, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Kennesaw State right back to work. Off play action. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. And he'll step into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Got the quick completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This time he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on 3rd. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. They'll go to the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kennesaw State 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Can't get him to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to back and leaves it. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. And he rolls into the house. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 4 over Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gives it on the option. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got room. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Lopez. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Card. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Reese. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Going to swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. Fourth down coming. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Florida Atlantic Atlantic offense will return to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Mooney. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
A strike downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Owls. And the pummeling has started.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
38, Kennesaw State, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Reese. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Motion from the back. He'll start this drive firing. Quick strike complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to run for it. Nice move there. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Florida Atlantic, 38, Kennesaw State.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Hampton. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. On the run, it's Coates. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Running back searching for a hole. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on third down for this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henry. At the 45 on his way. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting into him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Got it in the middle. It's Henry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking for room. It's Roach. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Sanders. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! Precision blocking up front created the
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes...
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And the trick play, and it won't work. The defense all over him before he can even turn the ball loose. They're lucky to hang on to the football.
44, Kennesaw State, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Kennesaw State right back to work.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give on the option. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Owls. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll give it to him again. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick catch on third down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. Rides the back on the option to give. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go with a direct snap. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Finds his big tight end. And And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Sanders. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got an open man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Get it out on the screen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change.
Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and they've ruined the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front do.
Touchdown Owls! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kennesaw State, 31.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's loose down the left side. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The 49ers have the lead, and they have time on their side. But I think it's a little early still to try taking the air out of the ball. Do what got you here and land that plane. They're trailing by 12 to Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game.
Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to...
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And the beatdown has ensued. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the